Getting set for race number 3 from Red Shores in Charlottetown this afternoon as the horses swing in behind the Noonan Petroleum starting gate. Back upstairs to Vance Cameron for the race call.
Fernhill Flame, Who's That? Phantom Shadow, Lock Her Up, and a Tough Little Guy. Third race on the gate. Top of the stretch. With a half a mile to go. They're approaching the start. The rough end pacing Phantom Shadow and Who's That leaves out. Fernhill Flame is third into the turn. A Tough Little Guy in the outside fourth. Trailing the field, that's Lock Her Up as we move over to the opening 8. Who's That at the rail for Kenny Arsenault? From the outside, Phantom Shadow is second. Right there, third. That's a Tough Little Guy. Back into fourth is Fernhill Flame. And the trailer, that is Lock Her Up. So along the backstretch, going to the opening corner, Who's That is the leader at that opening station. Now in the 2-hole is Phantom Shadow, third at the rail. That's a Tough Little Guy. Fernhill Flame goes fourth, and Lock Her Up is the trailer, 30 and 1/5 the quarter mile. They move round the turn for the first time on the point. Who's That? The fractions at her. In the 2-hole is Phantom Shadow, a Tough Little Guy. Races in mid-pack third. Then fourth is Fernhill Flame. And the trailer, that is Lock Her Up. Positions are unchanged as they arrive at the opening half mile. And Who's That is halfway home. Second, that is Phantom Shadow, a Tough Little Guy. Third, from the outside, Lock Her Up. At the rail, Fernhill Flame. 101 and 1/5 was the half. They approach the 5/8. Who's That? The leader on Phantom Shadow. From the outside, Lock Her Up is taken over third. A Tough Little Guy at the rail, fourth. On the outside, the trailer, that is Fernhill Flame. Halfway up the backstretch. Second and final time now as they arrive at 3/4. Who's That is the leader. And that's her stablemate. Lock Her Up now second. Third is Phantom Shadow. Fourth is Fernhill Flame. And a Tough Little Guy fifth. 3/4 and 1. 32 and 3. They're down to an 8 to go. Who's That? Trying to take them all the way. Lock Her Up on the outside second. Phantom Shadow third. Fernhill Flame fourth. They're in deep. Stretch now. Who's That? Lock Her Up. Who's That? In line to Kenny Arsenault wins. Lock Her Up was second. Phantom Shadow third. 2-0, 1 and 2.
Okay, here's the slow-mo for race number 3 from Red Shores in Charlottetown this afternoon. And Who's That? We mentioned had a real nice start. That first lifetime start, third, 2 minutes, 3/5, closed, 30 and 1. Kenny wanted the front end here today with the 2-year-old by Wellstead. Put this horse right on the front, 30 and 1. Got there, was the boss, past the half, 101 and 1. Lock Her Up was moving for Gordy Hennessy. They raced 3/4, and they were locking up 132 and 3. And down the stretch they come here. They set down for the drive. Kenny in the middle, Gordy on the outside with Lock Her Up, Mark Bradley on the inside with Phantom Shadow. But Kenny's horse digs in late here. Who's That? Was put on the point, cut it all out, bossed it the entire way, and a winner. 2-0-1 and 2 this afternoon for that first lifetime win. Who's That in Arsenal in the Red Shores winner circle? Just a moment. And if you're looking for your 50-50 tickets, Gail is in the top of the park right now. Gail with the PES Standardbred Horse Owners Association. It's your first call for 50-50s in the top of the park.
Who's That arrives at the third race winner's circle, pacing Brown Gelding. He's 2 by Wellshed. From the Jenna's Beach Boy Dam, driven to sin, owned by Jennifer Doyle of Vernon Bridge. Kenny Arsenault training and driving. Put the colt on top at every call, pacing to a maiden record of 2-0-1 and 2/5. Who's That in the third?
The management and staff at Red Shores want your experience to be fun and entertaining. That is why we offer information on how our games work, tips to keep your gambling fun, and available community resources. For more information, please speak to one of our PlayWise advisors or stop by the PlayWise Information Center.
Now the official results from the third. Monty's Gone Marble was scratched. Fernhill Flame fourth. Who's That, the race winner. Phantom Shadow third. Lock Her Up was second. And a Tough Little Guy finished fifth. The fractions went 30-1, 101-1, 132-3,